What's good, Drew?
What's up? What's up? What's going on?
Still another week recording.
Yeah, you already know. You already know the views. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe.
Yo, let me ask you a question. I was thinking about today. I was reorganizing my closet, and there's so much stuff that I see that I haven't even worn. And what immediately came to mind was like, why haven't I wore this? And I started thinking, it's like sometimes it's like, oh, gotta wait for special occasion for this. Nah, this might be too fancy for this day, or this might be too fancy for this occasion. And it's like sometimes waiting may not be a good thing, right? Because that right time may never come. That special occasion may come later than sooner. And by
Mhm.
that time, whatever you bought is probably a season now, but by the time you wear it, it's not as nice as it once was, right? Because it was in style back then. So I wanted to ask you, because I've always observed that you dress nice regardless of where you're going, whether it's going to do laundry, whether it's going to work, or to a special occasion. So it's hard to like catch you not dressing nice unless it's like really a bad day or a real lazy day, not bad. Like a real
Mhm.
lazy day for you, and which is rarely. So what's your take on that?
My take on it is, like you was saying, it just depends how you feel that day. Like, there's days where, I want to get fresh. I want to step out and, put something on, like, but not for someone else to look at me, but, for us, for me, myself, because I like always looking good. And it just comes with, like, you know, what are you into? It's like a lot of things that's in style now was in style when we was younger, when we was in high school. So we was talking about that the other day. Like, the whole like the leather jackets, the North Faces, certain boots. Like, we grew up, with Tim's and then later on, wearing Vasquez boots. So it just depends like what's your intake on fashion, what are you into? But I feel if it was stuff I wore years ago when it was popping, I feel it don't make sense for me to wear it now. Cause it's like, it's like I already did it. You did too. We both been there, done that. So it's like we don't need to repeat it just cause it's in style again now. I mean, that's my take on it. But I just feel it just depends how you feel that day. Like it's times like now I have my jewelry on. It's times I don't wear my jewelry. I'm just not feeling it that day. I wake up and I'm like, this whatever. I don't want to put nothing on today. And that'll be the days where like I'll just throw any outfit on. Yeah, I care how I look, but then again, I don't. It's like I'll leave the house like, all right, whatever. Then there's days where I'll wake up and I'm like, well, I want to wear this today. I'm gonna put this together, and I take a little time to put something a little more, convenient, for me at the time. What about you? What's your take on it?
So before it was like if I used to paint the house or something like that, and I got a little stain on the sweatpants, so I will no longer wear it right to go out. However, I'm like, yo, this is still a good sweatsuit, so I will keep it around to like do errands. Or
Mm-hmm.
I'll have some sneakers that are a bit beat up, and those are no longer good. Like once again to step out, so I'll have them around just to like run errands and everything. But then that goes back to my question because it's like now you're not gonna be looking nice at all times. And like you said, it's not for anyone, but it's for yourself. So what I found beneficial, which I'm implementing now, if it has a stain, the sweatsuit, whatever it is, I'm donating it. If the sneakers are a bit beat up that I don't think is presentable, I'm donating it. So this way, regardless of the quality that you're wearing, the name brand, whatever it is, it's gonna be fresh. It's gonna be stain free. It's not gonna be beat up. So regardless if you're running an errand, you're going to the gym, or you're stepping out just casual, you're ready. You're presentable. I should say, not ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that that's gonna be very helpful. Like I used to keep sneakers for a while to like, oh, okay, so now they're gym category. I used to run them down like that, right? From stepping out, errands, gym. But now I'm not doing that no more. So I'm buying a fresh pair of sneakers for the gym. Same thing with some sweatsuits for the gym. And then I'll have my nice sweatsuits to like run errands with. Same thing for sneakers. So I'll categorize it that way. But I'll have nice and fresh sneakers and sweatsuits, clothing in general at all times, regardless of where I'm going. So I'll classify it that way. Not, opposed to before the way I had it, which was, all right, so this is stained or a little bit beat up, so I'm gonna use this to run errands. No, now I want to be in a nice fit, regardless if I'm gonna run errands, gym, or I'm stepping out. So I don't know. I think that is beneficial for me. That because like before it was like, I mean, I'm gonna wear this rundown sneakers, not like to the extreme, but where it's like, let's say they say the bottom of your sneaker, the sole used to be crystal, right? Crystal blue, whatever it is, icy. Now they're a bit yellow because you might have stepped on too much water, whatever it is, but the sneaker's still good, right? They're not run down. So for that, I used to like, okay, I can't, these are not no longer presentable to step out, so I'm gonna wear these for the gym. So I don't think that's still a good look because now the sneaker doesn't look that good. So it's like, nah, I don't feel that, because if you look good, you feel good. It's like, I don't feel that good. Like, I'm gonna just get this workout in, whatever it is. But now I'm like, nah, I'm gonna buy me some nice pair of sneakers. And once they look a little bit too beat up, I'm gonna donate them and stay with a nice pair of kicks at all times and stuff like that, regardless. So another thing is that I noticed when I was cleaning up my closet is that I have a lot of nice clothes, thanks to God. When I was a kid, I didn't have as much. So God is always great. But I seen and I started asking myself, why haven't I wore this before? And it came to mind, you put this off because you were like, nah, this ain't the right occasion for it. I'm gonna wear this to the special occasion, or when I do this, when I do that. And it's like, it's been a while and I haven't done any of those occasions. I haven't attended any of those occasions that I was planning for. In that instance, what do you think that should be done when you have some nice clothes and you're waiting like, okay, maybe this is good to, if I step out to a baby shower, or if I step out to any occasion that may be, more upscale. Well, what is your take on that?
I mean, I feel you could. I mean, you could still wear it. It don't have to be just an occasion. Like you could step out, put it on, and yeah, it might feel weird because you like, I was supposed to wear it for, like you said, whether it was going out to dinner or going out to like a concert, or it still doesn't matter. Like the fact is that you actually put it on. And I feel a lot of times like I even put outfits together where like I didn't think of it, and then when I look at what I have on, I'm like, oh, okay, like this looks cool. Like I could wear this another day, like to step out, and it'll be reverse of what you said. Like it'll be an outfit that I'm not even thinking about. I just like you said, running errands or going to the market and just throw it on, and I'll be like, oh, okay, this look cool. I could wear this like another day on an outing type, like going out type stuff. So it just goes to say that like, yeah, we all real big on that. We got a lot of stuff in our closet we might not wear. It could be new. We got it on sale. We bought it, never put it on. But if you don't have nowhere to go, you could put it on and then go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't always have to be premeditated. You could throw on whatever you feel comfortable with.
So do you think I'm overthinking by classifying my clothing like, all right, this is for only the gym. Now this is only to run errands, and this is only for stepping out, for not only to run errands, but like, let's say you're going somewhere you want to be comfortable. So you have that special sweatsuit, right? That special brand or whatever it is. And then I have the jeans and the chinos and all of that for if I'm going out to dinner or to eat or whatever, brunch. Do you think I'm overthinking it too much, or what are you saying? Like that you can wear it at all times, you can mix it up, or is the way I'm going about it the correct way?
No, I mean that's your opinion to your liking. So in your case, a lot of people probably do that. A lot of people have certain outfits they wear just for the gym. They wear just for work. They wear like if they're going out. There's nothing wrong with that. To all our viewers, it's just you could put whatever you feel comfortable with. And I don't see it's nothing wrong in you having certain clothes that you wear for certain situations. Because I think just like you and many of our other people that's watching, I'm sure they do the same thing. So I don't think you're overthinking. I just think that's you. That's what you feel comfortable with. And it comes to the point where like you're fine with that, and you have a clear mind when it comes to things like that. It's not like you're gonna go to the gym and throw on a suit and put some shoes on, which you could, but then everybody gonna be looking at you because of what you're wearing, not because of you working out. Or vice versa, you could go out to like go have a drink, and you could be in a t-shirt and sweats and some sneakers. Depending on what place you go to, they might not even let you in. They might say, "Oh, you're not dressed, the proper attire that we have in this place of business." So It just depends. You know, certain places you could get away with it, but not all places. There's places I've been to, and even me and you, you know, when we were younger, like, oh, you can't have boots on, or you can't have tennis shoes. You know, you can't have a hat on. You know, you can't have a do rag. Like, there's just certain places they a little more upscale where like they want people to look the part and presentable because that's their establishment. You know, so no, I don't think it's wrong if that's your way of thinking that you have certain you know clothing you wear for certain occasions. I think that's pretty cool, and that you're able to do that because a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people got to wear whatever they have, and you know it's you know like you said that's just a blessing and thanks to God, you know.
No, I hear what you're saying is because, like you said, so when you're going out, it's probably best to dress more casual in case you're going to a place that has a dress code or is that kind of scene, right? So rather than okay, I get what you're saying. So it'll be like, for example, you have some white Air Forces. That's more for like going out somewhere that you know you're not going upscale. But now, if for you to be ready for anything, you'll wear some nice jeans with some casual sneakers rather than like to wear some white Air Forces. I got you. You know what? One thing I've encountered is that I'll buy me some. I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers, right? Although I don't wear them like I
Yeah,
used to. Like,
I was too when I was younger. Like when we first met, remember that was my pet peeve. Like whatever new sneakers, and you know, my big thing is jewelry. I always been into jewelry since I was younger, so that's always been my thing. Like, and everything else just comes with like you know my experience with like you know fashion and stuff like that. Not saying me and my boy D is a fashion guru, but we just say in our opinion of like the way we go about it. You know.
for example, like one thing I've learned is that to separate your t-shirts also. I love plain t-shirts. I don't like too much logos on my stuff. So like
That's
for
funny.
example, this t-shirt right here is not your regular t-shirt, right? This is a different name brand and it's more for casual wear. So for example, I just came back home from dinner and I wanted to wear a plain black t-shirt. So I had to go into that separate section of my closet where I would have my casual t-shirts. So I put this on and it's good. It's nice and casual. You could tell that it's not a shirt that you'll wear to the gym. And then I have my other nice t-shirts that I wear to the gym and to run errands. And then I have my t-shirts that I wear just for comfortable wear when I go outside just to hang out for a bit, where it's not gonna be nothing too serious and I might just catch, you know, something to eat, something light. So I don't know if a lot of times I ask myself, damn, am I overthinking this too much? Am I doing too much? You know, because it's like now I got like 4 or 5 different categories of just different t-shirts. Like you said, not everyone is able to do it. I've been there, and although I don't have a whole lot now, but God is great enough to have blessed me where I can buy me t-shirts for every section, right? And one thing I did notice is that I'm struggling with right now. So I'll buy some sneakers for the gym, and then I'll be like, oh, hold on. Nah, these sneakers is nice to just, you know, run errands or just chill with. So now it's like, nah, hold on. Now I got to buy me some different pair of sneakers for the gym because I'm going to put this in the other category because I love sneakers that much. So like, I'm not so big before like, on Jordans and stuff like that, like I used to once be. So now I'm into like more for running sneakers and comfortable wear. And a lot of these sneakers are really nice. And so then it's like, hold on, do I really want to wear this just only for the gym? But that's what I struggle with again because it's like, can I wear this only for the gym or should these be for like the gym and run errands? Or you understand? So it's like maybe I'm overthinking it a lot of times, and maybe there's a lot of people out there that are going through similar things, so they want to hear this. Is why I chose to talk about it. I just wanted to get this in so you can have a better picture of what I'm trying to tell you. It was like with you, I've always seen you dress nice regardless. Like I said, for example, when we first met, I used to always see you going to work. Now you used to go to work. If I didn't know that you were going to work, I'm thinking you're going out somewhere nice to chill because you're dressed up nicely. So that is my question. Like what you wore to work, I would probably wear. That's what my category. I have that categorized more like, all right, I'm gonna go out or just chill, but definitely not going to work dressed up like that. And you used to dress up like that to go to work all the time, you know. And it's like then you'll have your more relaxed wear when you're just hanging out outside and running errands. But like I said, had I not known you were going to work, I would assume that you were going to chill or going out for to grab a bite to eat with someone or something like that.
Mhm. I
So
just
that's my
think it was
course.
just more of the that was damn, we was young. That was like when I had my first job. I don't know. I just put whatever I felt comfortable with at the time, and then back in the day, you never know what you was doing after work. You know, we could have met up to go, have a drink or go get something to eat, or you just never know. Like that was my mental back in the day. Like if I'm gonna put something on, you never know what could you do at the end of the day. Like you coming out of work, and it was days where the job at work, it was like like a button up like suit, blazer, and everything. So it was days where like I would dress like that, and then they're looking at me like, "Where you going today?" And I'm like, "Oh, nowhere. I just wanted to dress down today." And then they'll be like, "Oh, like, that's cool." Like and like you said, that day I wasn't doing nothing. I just felt like putting a button up, put a tie, put some slacks and some shoes. I just wanted to go to work in that feeling. So it just depends. I'm sure we all can relate. Like me, you, all our viewers, we all had those moments where, oh, I want to throw this on today. I'm gonna put this together today, and not knowing the outcome, but once you step out and you see the reaction of people, you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like it's a good feeling.
So I think it's safe to say that you don't have your clothes categorized the way I do.
No, I don't. It's more like honestly, it depends how I feel when I wake up. But, like today I got crew neck, I got some Nike Tech fleece, and my phone posits, and I'm good. I'm ready to go. But then it's days where like I know if I have something planned or if it's something we doing like with my wife or my kids, then yeah, I might maybe a day or two before I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna put this together so I can wear this on this day, and like so it varies. Honestly, it just varies depending on the person.
I get it. I get it. So I got a picture of of the way that you operate your closet. So you don't have it categorized the way I do. I think I just overthink too much things, right? I think I like structure a little too much. So you really just go into your closet and there is no like, okay, I'm not gonna touch this because it's not for this occasion. It's more like I'm gonna wear this today and it is what it is, regardless if I'm gonna do something or not. I'm gonna just wear it because
Mhm.
this is how I feel today. I think that's good. So I believe that you would say to not hold your clothes for any special occasion, wear it, right? Sneakers and everything. Don't wait for that special occasion. Wear it now. Is that what
Now
you're
you
saying?
wear it if the weather's nice and if you feel like that's what you want to put on that day, like why not? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna wear it regardless. So whether you wear it now, whether you wear it a week from now, months from now, it's still gonna be new to you. There could be some sneakers that came out a while ago, but when you throw them on, people gonna be looking at you like, "Oh, damn, he still got those." Or no, I've been had them. I just haven't worn them. So that's always my take on it. Like, and I'm sure everybody can relate to that. Like when they go out and wearing them more, and they see people wearing certain things, and it happens to me a lot because I'm into phone posits. I used to be real big into Jordans. You know that. Like, when me and you first met, I used to try to have every Jordan that came out, like you know. And now it's like I could have an old pair of shoes that I have for years, 5, 10 years, but when I step out and put them on, people are looking at me like, "Oh, you got those?" Like, so it depends. It depends on the person.
I seen a video where it was showing, I don't know if it's true or not, that if you don't take care of your sneakers the way you're supposed to, or if you have it put away for too long, it starts to deteriorate. So I was like, damn, imagine that happening. You put on your sneakers and you find it falling apart. And it's like, damn, I should have wore it this whole time. I had some fire kicks, but like the occasion never came. And I just wanted to have like more of a collectible. And look, now I can't even wear it because it's falling apart. That's another thing that came to my mind. It's like, should just start wearing it unless it's like really rare and collectible. Then that's the time I guess you just wouldn't wear that and you hold off on it to sell it or whatever it is. But I just think, like I said, I think too much. I even have my cologne structure like that. One for the day, one for the morning, for the gym, one for the, I'm serious, bro. One for the running errands and then one for stepping out. I don't know, man. Like I said, I think I just got too much structure. I think I overthink too much. Although there is fragrances for the daytime, nighttime. I do know that, but I think I just overthink everything too much, and I like to have structure everything in my life, and I think it's just more like you'll relax, wear your stuff, and don't worry about where you're going. Just the way you feel, just the way you want. Of course, if you're going somewhere where there's dress code, then you have to be more mindful. But for example, running errands and stuff of that nature is like, all right, if I want to wear some slacks, button up, so be it. If I want to wear my my nice sweatsuit, I'm gonna wear that. So I get what you're saying. I think like that is better because although I'm trying to get away from the saving my clothing for special occasions, I think I just reclassified it and it's still saving the clothes for special occasions, right? Because I still have it in categorized. I think that's not the way. So I think it's just more wear your things. Just like you said, look at the weather and be mindful what you're gonna wear, but just wear your things, wear your clothing before it goes out of season, before it goes out of fashion. You bought it now, so most likely it's in style for this season. So wear it now. Not everything becomes vintage and looks great. Wear your clothes now. Okay, I get it.
What's your take? What's your take on And you probably gonna go deep in that one. Like what's your take on people wearing designer clothes that just getting it just because it's designer, and they probably don't even have a sense of fashion. They probably don't even know how to put things together. They just getting it because they're getting it more so for the name. And I'm not one to talk because I really don't, you know, I don't really buy designer like that. But I feel you could put anything together and make it look good, whether it's designer, whether it's a brand that everyone's not used to, whether it's brands that you like personally that maybe not someone might not know about it, but you know about it and you make it look good. So I feel that comes into play a lot. I think in nowadays now with the young people growing up, I feel that's what they're more into. Designer clothes, they gotta have this certain shoes, sneaker. But when we were growing up, it was like whatever was in style at the time.
I think, certain things should be designer, right? And other things not. Like I mentioned to you before, I'm not big on wearing any logos on my stuff. Like I have this shirt, which is a designer, but it's not a super expensive shirt, but it's expensive enough to not be for everyday use where when you go out, it's noticeable that this is of better quality than you would wear to the gym, right? So I think, listen, if you have the money and you want to buy designer clothes, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're buying designer clothes just to get that extra attention because you don't know how to put an outfit together any other way, then I think you may be going about it the wrong way. But hey, at the end of the day, our theory here on our channel is there is no right or wrong. It's whatever works for you. But if you want our opinion, and my personal opinion is that there's much more cost efficient ways where you could put outfits together. I'm one that likes to wear a lot of plain clothing. Listen, you give me $100. I'll put together a nice fit. And then of course for your shoes, you want to have that has to be of quality. So it doesn't have to be the most expensive, but you're gonna spend at least at the minimum for some white Air Forces. That way you dress casual. That way you dress casual and clean and it's cost efficient. So if you give me like $100, I could get a nice fit going. But as far as the shoe game goes, you can't be too cost efficient when it comes to that because that's something that is very noticeable and something that you can wear universally with other fits. So you want to invest not too much, but a good amount on it. Like you don't got to go too crazy. You could get a pair of white Air Forces that are casual and you can wear with different fits. And they're cost efficient, right? They're about I don't remember, like maybe 125 now. I'm not too sure. But
They
that's
like 110. They like 110.
Okay, so there you go. So if you're starting from scratch, you can start literally maybe with $200, 90 for the fit, and 110 for the shoes, and there you go. And that's a perfect outfit to go out. You look nice, casual. Now some people would say, hey, that's still too expensive, $200 for the fit. I just got paid and I got to go out. Okay, I understand that. But these sneakers now, you can wear with other fits. Next time you go out, all you need is a $90 fit and you already have the shoes. So it's only $90 the next time you go out versus this time. So you have to make that one-time investment at least. Other than that, I'm not one that really likes expensive name brands. Even if I had the money to do so, I'm not big on it because I don't think I need it. I think that there's a lot of brands out there that are not so expensive and they look just as good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna pay money just for the logo. I don't want logos on my clothing. So the less you see of the brand, the better for me. So that's my take on it. I'm not one that'll buy a $500 t-shirt. That's just not my style. I'll buy at the most maybe a $50 t-shirt, $60 t-shirt, and that will look great for me. How about you?
And that's not to knock nobody that does buy designer and people that are into designer, because if you got it to get it and you know how to put it together, hey, more power to you. That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's not for everyone. Everyone don't have that in their budget, you know. So other people, they probably have other things that they could get that they can't pay $500, you know, for one shirt. So that goes to what you were saying, and that makes a lot of sense, you know.
So all in all, I think we came to the conclusion, which is wear your clothing, regardless of where you're going. Don't worry that you may be overdressed. Look your best at all times, wherever you're going. And there is no right or wrong on the way you're dressing. Just make sure that what you're wearing is not something that is deteriorated or a little bit beat down, not presentable. Wear your best at all times so you can look great, unless you're going somewhere where they have a dress code and that specific place that you know how to go about that. But other than that, don't be like me and overthink it too much structure. Don't categorize your clothes too much like me and just wear it. I'm going to start doing that as well. If it's a Sunday, regardless if I'm going to a meeting or not, I might just wear a suit from now on. Just because, hey. And then next week, you'll catch me with a nice sweatsuit. I think that's the best way that, like Drew said, mix it up. And you really don't have to be going to a special occasion to dress up a certain way. It's just the way you felt that day, and there's no right or wrong. And that's it, you know? You want to add anything else, Drew?
Yeah, and to what Dee was saying is, we are the one that's putting it on. So whether it's me, whether it's Dee, once you look in the mirror, and if you like how it look on you, and you're confident enough to step out with that particular item that you put on, you can't go wrong, you know? Like, you feel comfortable with how you look, and people are going to see that when you step out. They're going to see that confidence, which is going to what we speak about previous. So just put what you like, put what makes you comfortable, and like you were saying, there's no wrong and there's no right. You know, it's what makes you happy at the end of the day.
Be disciplined. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize your self-care, your appearance at all times. Not for anyone else, but for yourself. Even if you're single or in a relationship, if you're single, you want to meet that special someone. So guess what? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. If you're in a relationship, same way, you're doing it for yourself, and you're making your significant other look good as well, because now whenever they see you, you represent them as well. So it's like, okay, your partner's always looking real nice. I've never seen them like on a bummy day per se, right? And even when they're going to do laundry. So just, you know, stay ready so you won't have to get ready. Be disciplined and prioritize your self-care. Very important.
Remember, there's no wrong outfit.